Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video we are going to see how to write a program that will count the positive number entered by the user and also computes the sum of positive numbers. Now let's go ahead and write that one. First of all, in order to do that, I'm going to create a while loop, because it's going to repeat, like it's going to, for example, if the user want to type 5 numbers, it's going to input 5 numbers and it's going to repeat again and again and again, okay, until the user stop. So let's go ahead and run this one. Let's go ahead and write this one. So here first we are going to introduce while loop, while. So let's put 1 right here. 1 is like in while you can say 1 for true and 0 for false. So while equal 1, and then inside this while loop, first I'm going to introduce some integer type of variables. First integer positive counter, and I set this one equal to 0, and the next one is integer positive sum, and I also set this one to equal to 0, and the next one is integer number of integers, int number of integers. I set this one equal to 0, and then we are going to introduce another integer type of variable, integer value, and I leave this one like this. So first we are going to give a prompt to the user to enter the number of integer, printf. So here I'm going to put a \n because it's going to repeat. So when it repeats, it's going to go to the new line. Okay, so enter the number of integers, and I put something like this and a semicolon right here. And the next thing is we are going to get the input from the user, so I have to use scanf statement, and here we put %d, since this is an integer, so we put %d, and we have to store that one somewhere, so we put ampersand, and the first input we are going to put it in number of integers, because we are asking the user to enter the number of integer he want to calculate the total for. So number of integers and a semicolon. The next thing is we are going to create another prompt for the user to enter the values. For example, if the user say 5 numbers, it's going to ask enter the values, so the user is going to type 5 numbers. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to create a prompt for the user. So here printf, in this one we are going to say enter values, and a semicolon. Now also I'm going to create a for loop. This for loop will repeat as the number of integers. So I is equal to 0 and I is less than number of integers, and we have to do the increment by 1 each time, and that's it for this one. Now let's go ahead and create a scanf statement for the values, scanf, and here where the user is going to get the input from the user 5 times. If it's 5, it's 5 times, whatever the number enter, it's going to go that many times. So %d, and then we have to store the input in somewhere. That's why we created this value, so we put ampersand value. And since we are trying to do all of this for positive number, we have to create an if statement if the value is greater than 0. If value is greater than 0, and then the next thing is we are going to say positive counter plus equal to 1, and positive sum plus equal to value. Okay, now the next thing is finally we have to create the printf statement for the counter. So it's going to count how many numbers of positive numbers and sum of positive numbers, and also it's going to calculate the total. Actually the total and sum are same. So let's say total. Okay, so printf here we are going to put \n the number of positive numbers is, and here we put a %d, and we are going to put it in, this is for positive numbers, positive counter. And the next one is, I can just copy paste this one here and type it. So the sum of positive numbers is %d. This should be positive sum, and that's all we need. Okay, let's go ahead and run this one. Let me bring this up, and let's go ahead and run this one. Okay, there are something wrong. Okay, let me see what is that. First we put this one while. Okay, sounds good. This one sounds good, and here we have this one. Maybe I'm missing a curly bracket. Okay, something wrong here. Let's see. Integer positive counter 0, that's right. This right, and this one is right. Okay, let's see what error is showing. I declared. Okay, I didn't declare I. Okay, I had to declare I somewhere. Integer I. Expected F. Okay, here I had to put one more curly bracket. Something wrong. So this one is okay, and here this one should be open curly bracket. Okay, and here this is open. Okay, sorry for the trouble, guys. I made some mistakes. Now it's perfect. Now let's go ahead and write the numbers. So let's say 5, and I enter. It's going to ask the values. First I put, let's say 0, 6, 5, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to calculate the sum. Okay, it counts the positive numbers. It didn't count the 0 because we are looking at the values above 0, so it didn't count the 0. That's why we have 4, and 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9, that's 29, and it will repeat again and again and again. So if you type another number, for example 9, it's going to go and ask enter values, and it will go again and again and again. And that's how we do that. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. And if you're trying to learn C or C++, there are a bunch of videos on my playlist. And if you're trying to access these codes, it's in my blogger. I put the link of my blogger in the description, so you can see these codes. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.